right? I don't see it. I can't even pull it up. I'm like, what is that noise? It's the thing here. What is that noise? It's the thing here. I really hope this idea works. I really hope this idea works. No worries, you think? I mean, it's just a double-sided sticky tab, but how cute is that? It's so cute. Can't forget about our little furry friends too, right? Okay. I mean, it's just a double-sided sticky tab, but how cute. I just take a Ziploc baggie. I just threw maybe like 8-10 treats in it. So cute. Can't forget about our little furry friends too, right? And I found these tabs because I didn't have any staples. I don't know if you can really see them, but they're little, just little circles, but they're double-sided sticky. Ziploc baggie. I just threw maybe like 8-10 treats in it. When I found these tabs, because I didn't have any staples. I don't know if you can really see them, but they're little, just little circles, but they're double-sided sticky. Oh, that noise. That's awful. It's sorry. No, I need to stop that. It's my dishwasher. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Yep, my dishwasher is like making a lot of sound. It's awful. It's sorry. Almost sounds like Santa's jingle. But if you're just joining, this is what one of the things I'm doing today. Just little dog treats. And then on the back, I can put the dog's name, or I can do it this way. I need to turn this down. I did one like without the, dog's name that it was going to. My niece's dog, I don't know the dog's name, so anyways, but I don't want to leave them out. So I have that, and I'm just in the process of making these. But I have like everything known to man, but you think I could find staples? No. So I found these, I don't know if you can see them or not, but these little clear tabs, and they're double sticky tabs. So I was like, I'm only making 3 or 4 of them, so I thought I'll just stick them, cut them in half and stick them on the bag, and because I didn't have enough to do them all, but they work pretty good. They're sticking right to it. Not gonna go nowhere. I don't think the dog's gonna mind anyways. So I have a couple more here to do. And then what else I was doing is, I wish I could show you the one I did. I already took it out to the mailbox, but I made these up for the mailman, mail woman, mail person. And it says, got mail. Oh, it says, you've got boo mail. Probably can read it better. I can't read well without my glasses. It says, you've got boo mail. Thank you for delivering all year long. Here's a little treat for you. So, little boo mail. And I'm going to tie them to these bags that I got at Michael's that were 50% off yesterday. So, that's what I'm currently doing. So I made these up. These were simple. This was just a template that I got. And I just added the dog's name to it and put from my dogs. Just kind of I've been out of work with a broken femur for a few months, and I can stand, but I can't stand for long. But I wanted to any more of these are cut in half. I was just cutting them in half, but I couldn't find staples anywhere. And I found these, and I was like, this will work. Put that one on there. I hate the one thing, since my accident, it's like I'm shaking so much. My hands shake. Come on. Staples would have been a whole lot easier. Stick that to my finger there. All right, I'm gonna stick that on the back, and then I just fold the bag in half. Like I said, I just have a little template, and I'm gonna do one. My mother has a cat, so I was like, oh, I can't leave the cat out. So sorry, my dogs are yipping the slightest sound they hear. And all right, I have another one here somewhere. Put those there. Ooh. I have my walker behind me that has a seat on it. I could use that too. I could have done this at my desk in my little craft room, but standing's good for me. Never imagined it taking this long. I don't know if it's because I've gotten older and it takes longer. I don't know, but I'll take these apart here. But I hope everyone is having a good start to their morning. I'm on the East Coast, so I don't even know what time it is. It's almost 11 o'clock, I guess. Just little cute little things. And on the template, I could, just duplicate it on the Design Space, and I just made more little spiders, and, I shifted and moved it in between the little letters there. So, some little treats. And then I already took one out to my mailman, but what I was doing is I have a bunch of candy. I got quite a bag full, but and then I pre-cut these. I had some twine already at home. You don't need nothing fancy at all. And I just actually, I couldn't find my hole punch. I've just moved into my house about 8 months ago, but it's like I have so much craft stuff still not unpacked. But I didn't have a hole punch, so what I did is I took the end of my weeding tool, just started to make a little bit of a hole, and then poked it right through, and it made a perfect hole. So, all right. So then I'm gonna put a little bit of candy in here. I hope everyone's having a great Halloween. I just figured I'd put in like 5 pieces because I don't even know how many I just threw in there. 4 or 5. All right. I got quite a few to make. I took one out to the mailbox, but I just think that they are deserving of so much. They take so much, you know, all year long, the weather, and people are frustrated because they're not getting their stuff and blame it on them. And so I just thought that I would show a little appreciation to our postal people, and I would just make up like 10 little bags. I gotta go down to the post office to mail a couple packages, and I thought I'm not very good at making a bow, but anyways, I'm making up a bunch of little bags to take down the post office. And if you just join in, it says you've got Boo Mail. I did put one out in the mailbox already for him, and it says thank you for delivering all year long. Here's a little treat for you, a little bit of candy in there just to say thank you. Doesn't have to be much, just to show, you know, appreciation. So I gotta pull my seat up here. My leg's getting tired. I had physical therapy yesterday, and the next day is always super tired. So I got different bags here. I only paid like $2.50 a piece for the bags, so that was pretty good. Just pop these right through. I do find these are a little bit harder for me to tie in the bow, which I could probably just tie it in a knot. It's no big deal. They're gonna cut it anyways. But I mean, I'm not adding my name to it. It's not about that. And 3, 4. You got any others? 5. But I'm just doing like 5 pieces, and I mean, because I don't want to put too much and then not have enough when I get to the other end. This is gonna need to go this way. All right, twist and turning. But you could even just tie it in a knot. No big deal. They're not gonna care. You know, they're just gonna pull it off. It's gonna go right in the trash anyways. So, all right. There you go, little. I got a bunch of them we're gonna make. I'm gonna make up like 8, 10 of them, and go take them down the post office and say, hey, you've been Boo Mailed. My grandfather was one of the first postmasters. Whoops, that's nice. It's empty. It doesn't have a seal on it, so you got gypped on that one. Trying to do different, so I don't have all the same, but that's all right. My dog. She's looking at me laying on the bed. She's got her tail wagging like she thinks she's something. What are you in there, you in? Definitely, if I was cooking something, they definitely would not be in the kitchen with me. I'm gonna be in the kitchen later cooking. I'm gonna bake up a bunch of muffins, nothing fancy, and have to be careful too. Just for the heck of it, I'm gonna use my Cricut and make labels, but I'm gonna make a bunch of muffins up, and I'm gonna take them down to the pantry tomorrow. I figured the lines will probably be quite long, I would think. We have a fairly small town, but nonetheless, you know, even on some of the Facebook groups, like, I mean, you can tell it's definitely a tough time for many, so doesn't always have to be about money. I don't have like a lot of money to donate because I've been out of work for so long, but I just thought I'd do my part and just maybe make a little bit of, just make up some muffins. And I had plenty of mix already on hand. I did buy a little bit extra. If anybody's commenting, I'm not seeing the comments, so I apologize if I'm missing any. This twine is like really hard to tighten and make a bow. I'm just kind of alternating so they're not all the same. How many do I get there? 4. I don't even know how many work down there, but I thought if I had a couple extras, it's better to have a couple extras than not have enough. I got another bag here. I was up till like 2 o'clock this morning crafting. Whoops, that went everywhere, didn't it? Well, here they all come. I have 4 little ones. They hear the slightest noise and they become a security system. Oh, maybe I'll do this one first. I probably should have had these just already all pre-made ahead, but I thought that worked really well last night. I just put a weeding tool, and I just have one of those big white tables, so I didn't really care, but I just kind of started the weeding tool just a little bit to start making the hole on the table, which I could have put a board under it, but and then once I got that hole just started, I took the weeding tool and just popped it through, and it made a nice clean hole. And it's amazing the things you can find without having to go buy anything. Or I know I had some other stuff in here. What did I got in there? 1, 2, 3, 4. My daughter's older, so she's not. I should seal on these two. My daughter's older, so she's not here. Or probably a good thing, because she'd be eating right through the candy, and especially the Skittles. But do you have a favorite candy, anybody? I don't even have mine here. Shoot. One of my favorite thoughts. I know that kind of probably sounds kind of silly. I can eat chocolate, but I don't mind it. But I find too sweet after a while. But yeah, like I was saying, I just got like 2 packages that cost me $5. They were $2.50 a piece because they were 50% off at Michael's yesterday. But I got a bag of candy, like 150 pieces, but it was real quick. I want to make sure that I use them up too, because if I don't, I know that I'm going to be eating it, and I certainly do not need to be eating all this candy. Alright, you can open that up. Candy in there. Just show you a little for. I mean, you can make these up for the kids too. You can make little tags. I don't have anybody on my road that comes around here. Many years ago, we used to have so many kids like come to the house when I was a kid in my parents' house, but a lot of people like to do the trunk or treats too. You know, the safety of them. And we have a trunk or treat here in Maine, in southern Maine, that they get literally thousands. They do it for like 3 hours, and the line is unbelievable. And they literally have thousands come through it. And it just gets bigger and bigger every year. And they donate pizza and They have everything. But the woman that does it, she is like all year long. Well, I wouldn't say all year long. I mean, like she's obviously it's a lot of work, so she's taking a break right now. But it's a lot of work. So she's quite a few months out that she starts working on it and asking for donations and you know, drink donations, and so most of the stuff is donated, which is awesome. It's a real good thing that they're doing, and she has quite a bit of land next to her house, and I don't know how many they're getting now as far as the vehicles. So many. But when I broke my femur in May, my daughter's been coming here on Fridays to help me. So I don't know if she's going to come here today or not, but she'll be right into this candy. But it's funny, as she's gotten older, God, this twine does not want to stay. I gotta find something to put these in. Take them down there. How many did I got? 4, 5, 6, 7. I would just do a few more. 8, 9, 10. I don't even think there's that many people that work down there, but it would give them a couple extras. Just a little treaty, just to say thank you. Hope everyone's well. Happy Halloween. The bag up here. But pretty simple. There's nothing really to it. I gotta open my window here. I'm so hot. I'm right in front of my dishwasher. I shut the dishwasher off. It's beautiful out, but dang, is it windy. Holy moly. Another one. I mean, you can make these up for the kids at the door. I mean, you could make a bunch up for grandma to give away. In fact, my niece goes to my mother's with my 2 great nephews, so I'll probably make a couple up for her. If you're just joining us, I made some doggy bags too. These are the doggy bags that I made, and just a template, and then on the back of it I put my dog's names, but just put a couple little treats in there, and gonna give them to my mother and her dogs and my niece and her dogs, and the things you can think of when you're stuck at home. I pre-cut this twine ahead. I don't know if I'd use it again on this. I probably just should have just tied them in a knot and not even bothered with trying to tie them in a bow. Oh, I have enough candy here. I would think so. But do you get a lot of trick-or-treaters where you are? We don't get many. I probably won't even have one. We have some developments here in town that, big developments that are super popular. Hundreds of kids, and twine, it's like I wouldn't say it's waxy, but it's kind of like a jewelry twine. All right. I mean, I guess I get 2 more. I get 2 more. Well, 3 more cards, but that's all right. Well, actually, I could have them made up for the I'll make different cards up for the kids. I just thought I'd go live and do this, and maybe somebody else might be interested in the idea. I was up till like 2 o'clock this morning. I was making like skins for a debit card with vinyl. Those are really fun to make. I'm blind here. I normally have my glasses, but I ended up putting my contacts on yesterday because I couldn't find my glasses. This sucks getting old. Alright. So, but what I'm doing, if you're just joining, I'm going to take these down to the post office. I already actually put one in the mailbox for the mail guy. Every year I keep saying I want to do something for them, and I haven't. And so I just made up little candy treat bags, and then with my Cricut, I just found a little template on Design Space, and it says, "You've got Boo Mail," and then I just typed in my own, well, I mean, you could put anything you want on it, but I typed in saying thank you for delivering all year long. Here's a little treat for you. So I put one out in the mailbox for the mailman when he comes, mailwoman, depending on the day. But I thought I got to bring some packages down to the post office. And I made these here. They're little treat bags. I just made them with my Cricut. I found the template on Design Space. And I just threw, you know, 5, 8 little treats in there for the dogs. Kind of cute. So, and the bags I got at Michael's yesterday, they still had. I'm in Maine, and the one in Scarborough, there was still quite a bit. I'm trying to see what I don't have. All right. They had a lot of Halloween stuff left. A lot. They had everything going in there. But, all right, I was going to say, I thought I had one more card here. I have 2 more. That's all right. Actually, this card looks better. I just noticed the bottom didn't cut out on that one, so that worked out well. Not that it matters. They're not even going to pay attention to any of that. And I didn't even, you know, it's just me. I didn't even put my name on these or anything. It's like, that's not what it's about. I don't want to, you know, put attention to me. I just want to say thank you. That's all. So I'm going to bring these down to the post office. And then, because where I broke my femur in May, I can walk around. It's just, I have some nerve pain from it. I fell in the grocery store. So if anybody ever tells you break a leg, don't do it. Just teasing. All right, so those are all good. I got all these little bags made up, and I'm going to take them just down the post office, and just, I don't even think 10 people work down there. Might be 5. But, oh well, they can grab an extra bag, and they can take them home to their kids, and I got all these bags made up. And then this afternoon, I'm going to start making muffins, and I'm gonna take muffins down to the pantry because I figured that's gonna be really busy tomorrow. I got enough to do a few more bags. I got my great nephews I gotta do. Probably do a bag up for my daughter too. She'd probably be awfully mad I didn't do a bag for her. But I gotta find. I probably will just put these in a Target bag, or I could actually just put them back in this bag. But probably the Target bag would look even better. Actually, I'll be right back. I have a paper bag. I feel like, you know, the dance Thriller and all the, like, mummies or whatever they are dancing. That's how I feel when I walk. But it could have been much worse, but it's just taking a long time to heal. But this keeps me busy, you know, and I'm probably just like many, you know. I have the financial and like everybody else, and so it's not about, you know, giving money, and sometimes just a simple gesture is all you need, you know, to just say, hey, I'm thinking of you, hey, I'm with you. So like I said, I don't have a lot I can give as far as financially to help with the situation the country's in, but I just thought I could do up a bunch of muffins and I can take them down to the food pantry tomorrow. It looks like that's going to be busy. So I thought make some early morning muffins and take them down. And but anyways, here's my little bag of goodies. I'm going to take these down to the post office. Drop off my dog's goodies. But thank you for joining me today, and I appreciate you hanging in there and joining me, and hopefully you enjoyed it a little bit, and I enjoyed your company, and I hope you come back to see me again. I also have a website called the Loose Moose Print Shop, and that is where I make my t-shirts. So I'm going to go do that now. I need a t-shirt I have to go make. So, but thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you all have a great rest of your day. I gotta get this off here.